Hey Barry and Christine, Scott here with Lethbridge Toyota. Sorry for the wait on this video. I've been wanting to send you this all day and it has been stupid busy. I'm so sorry. And I also apologize about the tire quote. I feel like they say we're competitive in pricing on our wheels, and I don't know, it just doesn't seem that way. So I'm so sorry about that. But this is your 2025 RAV4 XLE Premium in the beautiful ruby flare pearl is what they call it. I'll kind of go around it pointing out some things, but keep in mind that it's still in transport mode. So a lot of the stuff is not functioning yet until they get it in and inspected. So right now I have to use this to get into it, and I can show you some features visually. But the XLE Premium is what gives you the LED fog lights, the premium LED headlights with projectors, the 19-inch alloy wheels, the more premium looking wheels. You have a sensor, a LiDAR sonar sensor in the front here that sends a signal out for your adaptive cruise control and active braking. There's also a camera up here for your lane tracing, for your lane departure. So if you fall asleep at the steering wheel, you're going down the highway and you fall asleep and veer off towards a ditch, it'll sense that and drive you back to safety and then beep at you to wake you up. Of course, you have a backup camera, the nice dual tipped chrome exhaust tips, rear wiper blade, power lift gate from the key fob, or a button on the left side of the dash, just left the steering column, or there's a button down here. Here's the big button that's for opening. The small button is for locking. So if you close this tailgate and hit this button, that'll lock it. It also has keyless entry with push start button and remote start. Here, I'm going to step in here in a second, show you some features, but the remote start I want to mention is available on the key fob, and it will work, but you have to triple tap the lock button. 1, 2, 3, and hold, and that'll start up the vehicle. You also get 3 years free trial from the Toyota Connected Remote app. So when you download the Toyota app, I sync up your phone to this vehicle, and then for 3 years it'll allow you to remote start from your phone. So normally, if it was actually not in ship mode, you wouldn't have to do any of this. You just have your keyless fob. As soon as you grab the handle, it unlocks the vehicle, and this tapping that little ribbed part will lock it. So unlock, open it up. Really nice interior. Everything's all wrapped up still from transport, but so I can't give you a really good look at some of these features without the wrapping on it. Well, of course I'll take that off, but memory seat, power windows, power locks, power mirror adjustment. The driver's side is eight-way power driver with 2-way lumbar. The passenger seat's just mechanical, so it's got the bar at the bottom that slides in and out, and then the mechanical back. You have heated steering wheel, leather wrapped heated steering wheel. There's your power lift gate. When in the wintertime, if you kept that on, this one here, and remote started it, that represents a heating pad under the windshield wiper blades here. So when you go to remote start it in the wintertime and that is on, it'll accelerate the process of defrosting and melting all the ice off your blades, so you don't have to smack it against the windshield. Automatic high beams in conjunction with your automatic running lights. So most of the time I would leave that on auto, but if you left this on auto and at nighttime when you're driving and you have your high beams on, now your vehicle is going to sense oncoming traffic your way and give them the courtesy low beam all by itself. And then when they pass, it'll go back up to your high beams. So that's what that automatic high beam is right there. You have the LED fog lights in here, that inner ring, and of course your indicators for signaling. For your windshield wiper, you have an auto setting. So that's the up arrow, that's 0, that's auto. So on auto, as soon as it starts raining, your windshield will detect that and just wipe it away until it's dry. If it keeps raining, it'll just keep wiping, and then once it stops raining, it'll just shut off. Kind of handy. And then here on the tip here, that's what works the rear wiper. Yeah, so really, really nice vehicle. Push start button. So I got my foot on the brake. RAV4, nice little animation. Your gauges light up. And since it's still in ship mode, everything is telling me it's in ship mode. So once the technician does their inspection, which is part of our process when we receive a vehicle from the factory, they're going to set everything and calibrate it and make sure it's all proper and operational. So I can't quite show you all the features in here yet until they clear all that stuff, but there are some good settings and instruments you can monitor just by cycling through the arrows here. So this will control what's displayed in there, as well as the back button. You can answer, decline phone calls from here. You have your volume down, volume up. This is your virtual assistant. So when you click that, a Toyota assistant will come up on here, kind of like a Siri or an Alexa or Hey Google type app. And you could say, turn on my AC, or change the radio station to 93.3 FM, stuff like that. Over here, you have your cruise control. So cruise on, cruise off, cruise on, set, and you have it set to whatever speed you're going. Will it let me do it? Oh no, it won't let me do it. Will it? Yeah. Shoot, I can't quite show you some of it, but if I were to press this, then a green icon will come up, and then I would set it, and then it would show me what speed I have it set at. And then this button, I'll press this, and then it'll show you in the gauge cluster here 3 bars, and that represents the distance of travel to the vehicle in front of you, because this is adaptive cruise control. So it'll read the speed of the person in front of you, and it'll self-adjust by itself without you having to lower the speed or increase the speed. It'll just match the speed of the person in front of you until you change lanes, and it takes you back up to your preset if you're going faster than that person. This is your lane departure on off, so it's an easy on off switch. Some people like the safety features to work in different ways. Some people don't want any safety aid. Some people want all of it, and some people want just a little bit of it. So like on a long road trip, I'd probably have it off. This is just me personally. I'd have it off, and then if I feel like I'm getting drowsy at the steering wheel, I'm kind of veering off by the shoulder line, I would hit this button, and that would now give me an extra safety net. So if I was to veer off to the ditch, it'll bounce me off the line and beep at me to wake me up. Dual climate control. There's your traction off, heated seats, driver and passenger, 2 settings. You have a lot of USB ports for charging devices. You don't have to plug it in there in order to get the phone projection. That's all wireless. So if you have an Android cell phone or an Apple cell phone, I can set up your Bluetooth so that you can make your phone calls, text messages, use your Apple Maps or Google Maps and display it up here. But I can project all compatible apps from your phone and project it on this screen through Apple CarPlay or Android Auto. What else is there? Automatic park brake. So when I shift away from park, the park brake automatically disengages. And of course I have a backup camera. You have a backup camera with guidelines. When I put it back in the park braking gauges. These are your different selector modes up here. Eco, Normal, Sport would be changing your shift points of your transmission. This is an 8-speed automatic transmission, which is nice and robust. This will change your shift points depending on what you're trying to achieve. If you want better fuel economy, it'll shift lower, rev lower. Normals in between, and Sport are higher revving shifts and more of a peppy, responsive feel, but not as fuel efficient, of course. This is going to change how your all-wheel drive system reacts in different conditions. I would leave it most of the time because it already has an automatic all-wheel drive that will sense any slippage and transfer power to the rear wheels to help catch you. But if you were in something like deep slushy snow and you can feel it kicking your vehicle around, that's when I'd kick that on, and it'd help you in those snow situations and be more geared towards I don't know, more of a four-wheel drive in a way. In its own way, it's still all-wheel drive, but it would allow more torque to the rear and be more sensitive to helping you through that. Mud and sand, same idea as this, but now geared more towards digging through mud and sand kind of terrain, and rock and dirt. So I can show you more of that stuff when you guys get here. But oh, and you also have Safety Connect. That's Toyota's version of OnStar. That is for 10 years free trial, and if your vehicle's in an accident, it'll trigger a response for someone to come through the intercom, ask you if you're okay, what happened. If you're unresponsive and all data shows that you've been in a collision, they're going to send emergency services to your vehicle's location. The point of the button is if you notice or see something that calls for a 911 call, you can hit this for 911, or you can hit this and ask for roadside assistance if you ran out of gas or need a tire change or need a tow somewhere. So there's a lot of function there. Nice little shelf here to put some stuff. More cup holders. I don't know if you guys are like my wife and myself, mostly my wife, don't tell her I told you, and have half-drank Diet Coke cans everywhere. Oh man, don't tell her I told you that. Anyway, nice deep glove box, center console, more cup holders for half-drank Diet Cokes. Nice center console cubby, USB-C ports as opposed to USBs. If you have these little USB-C ends for your cords, that's gonna charge faster. Really nice detail on the seats. I like that they put the not only is it just got the white stitching, but it has a lot of nice paneling on it too. It's a good attractive seat with a lot of bolstering and very comfortable. Oh yeah, sunroof, did I show you that? Oh, sorry. I don't mean to make this video long. You probably skip. You probably turn it off by now, and that's totally fair. It's okay if you did. But there we go. Right from factory, they do give you the carpet mats that are embroidered with RAV4 on them. And you get the rubber trade slush mats. Most people just put these in all year round, but they're trade to hold liquid if you had snowy boots and it melts. That'll protect your carpet of the inside of the vehicle. Comes with a tonneau cover to hide your ice cream from the sun if you went to the grocery store. If you don't want this up here, totally fine. It's like a shower curtain. You spring load it to take it out, and you can stow it under here with a spare tire. You just put it in that slot down there, all the way across to that slot there, and it'll stow on board with you. There's a locking lug key down there because it has locking lug nuts. Oh yeah, and this leather case here, when you unzip it and deploy it out, it's a big envelope style cargo net. So you can clip it here, 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 and here, and then it's like a, you open it up like an envelope and you can stuff stuff in it and, or tie stuff down with it. And of course, when it gets inspected and everything, we're gonna assemble everything together for you. Oh, and I didn't, wow, I'm all over the map. I didn't mention there is blind spot monitors with rear cross detection. So if you were to back out of a, let's say I'm parked at the mall here and I want to back out of this spot and I can't see past this vehicle, whether there's traffic coming, this vehicle uses the blind spot sensors to detect traffic coming this way, and it will illuminate to warn me in the mirror. It'll illuminate orange and say, hey, there's someone coming down the aisle, be careful. So that's handy. Boop. I hope this kind of give you a good look at this, at your vehicle. Really, really, really nice color. I had a car this color once, and I was just telling my wife yesterday, I kind of missed that thing actually. Oh, more USB-Cs, fast charging, vents for the back. There's also vents under the seat for feet for the rear passengers. 60-40 split, so you can lay it quite flat. You could almost like it, there's not a huge bump here, so you almost put a mattress back here and sleep in here if you wanted to. More cup holders for half drank Diet Cokes or Bud Lights. I'm just kidding, that's not my wife. My wife doesn't drink Bud Light, so more cup holders. Sorry for the long video. Please let me know if there's anything else I can do for you guys. If not, I'll get this thing all prepared for, I believe it was the 23rd, I think it was, which is next Thursday. So have a great week, and we'll keep in touch.